the way Bangladesh is playing, and we are live, the way Bangladesh is playing, the formal, what do we call it, elimination of Pakistan is almost looking certain. You know, that little lifeline that Pakistan still had, that Bangladesh will beat New Zealand, India will beat New Zealand, and Pakistan will sneak through, I don't think is happening. Bharat, Vaibhav, Shomik, Gargi, all of them joining me, we will have the question we are asking very straight. Is this the worst we have seen of Pakistan cricket? Is this the most lukewarm, underdone, pathetic, poor, lack of intent, whatever you want to call it, Pakistan timid, have we seen in the last several years? Should Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan be continued with? Should Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan be dropped? The straight question that we are asking on the show. I will start with you, Gargi, before I go to all my Dubai guests. Should Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan continue to be in the team, or should they be dropped?
I think it's time. And when you look at their performances, where is the impact? When we talk about especially Babar Azam, he's been in the team for so long. He's captained the side for so long. Now Mohammad Rizwan is the captain, but at the same time, where is the impact from the senior players in the Pakistan team? None of their batting innings, none of their decisions on the field. Mohammad Rizwan yesterday, when you look at when Virat Kohli had gotten going, when Shubman Gill had gotten going, what was the plan? What was the plan from Pakistan to stop these two batters from going gung ho? And it's not like Virat Kohli was hitting all over the park. He was stealing singles and doubles and getting those runs in. So where was the plan for Virat Kohli? Clearly, it was nowhere. But when you think of the past 1 or 2 years, maybe even more than that, Babar Azam, Mohammad Rizwan, no impact from the bat. And I don't think we've seen any such impact from the captaincy as well.
So the question, Rohit Juglan also joins us. The question we are asking, should Babar Azam, Mohammad Rizwan, players like these who have been around for a while now, have become stars, have done nothing for Pakistan cricket? Mohammad Hafiz, Shoaib Malik, all of them castigating these players, saying, when have they won a single series in a country? Shomik Chakraborty, is it political interference that has kind of destroyed Pakistan cricket? Is it something else? What is the way forward for Pakistan? Shomik Chakraborty, is this the worst that you have seen?
Yeah, I would say this is the worst that I have seen as far as Pakistan cricket is concerned. Just before coming to this slide, I was talking to
Shomik,
Asif
your audio
Bazwa.
is slightly problematic. Shomik, can you just check your audio?
Nope.
আরেক বার দেখো তো।
Am I audible?
Yes, good. Yeah, go on.
Okay. So just before coming to this slide, I was talking to Asif Bazwa, Muhammad Amid's coach, and who is attached to grassroots cricket in Pakistan. And the clear message is there is a clear political interference. He is even terming picking just one spinner in Abrar as a sort of a political call because the other players were not in sync with the ruling party. Though those who could have been in the side. Number two is there is almost zero grassroots development in Pakistan. Three age group crickets under 15, under 17, and under 19. Only four these age groups play only four matches each of 45 overs cricket per year. So how do you get players when at the age group level, at the grassroots level, players matches are so few and far between, and there is not a the process to nurture talent from the grassroots. It has sort of gone AWOL. So from this everything considered, everything considered, some nice anecdotes I heard. I sort of eavesdropped when I was coming for mid-innings live yesterday. A group of Pakistani fans, very well-to-do Pakistani fans, were having a they were saying देश मुल्क भी नहीं रहा है, team भी नहीं चल रहा है. And that is the sentiment among the cab driver who was taking me to the stadium yesterday. He was saying the same. मुल्क भी नहीं चल रहा है, टीम भी नहीं चल रहा है. So across, across different echelons of the society, this is the common theme. मुल्क भी नहीं चल रहा है and टीम भी नहीं चल रहा है. So this is how the way it is. People are talking. See, the former Pakistani players, Mohammad Hafiz, Ahmed Shahzad, they revel in opening Nafrat ki dukan. That is fine. But the fact of the matter is that if you replace Babar, if you replace Rizwan, who will you replace them with? Where are the players? If you are forced to bring someone like Imamul Haq from the bin bag, from the bin bag, for a tournament like Champions Trophy, that's because you don't have a younger replacement for Fakar Zaman. So
Okay.
that that shows the paucity of talent as far as Pakistan cricket is concerned.
रोहित शोमिक मेक सम वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स कि अगर आपको इमामुल हक को लाना पड़ रहा है, आपके पास रिप्लेसमेंट नहीं, अगर इंडिया का कोई भी ऐसे प्लेयर जाएगा, रोहित शर्मा, शुभमन गिल में कोई कुछ हो जाएगा तो यशस्वी जायसवाल विल कम, हु इज एज गुड. मिडिल ऑर्डर में कुछ हो जाएगा तो ऋषभ पंत वॉक्स इन. पाकिस्तान में ऐसे इंपैक्टफुल प्लेयर बैटिंग में कोई है ही नहीं. इज दिस द वर्स्ट यू हैव सीन ऑफ पाकिस्तान? रोहित जुगलान, आप पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट बहुत ही क्लोजली फॉलो करते हो, पीएसएल भी आप फॉलो करते हो. हैव यू सीन सच रिप्लेसमेंट्स? Do Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan need to get replaced? क्या लग रहा है आपको?
नहीं, प्लेयर्स हैं, ऐसा नहीं है कि प्लेयर्स नहीं है. बात यह है कि आप में वो इंटेंट है कि आप वो प्लेयर्स लेकर आ सकते हो या नहीं आ सकते हो. हमने जब भी पाकिस्तान का स्क्वाड भी आया था, हमने बोला था फहीम अशरफ कैसे आ गए, खुशदिल शाह कहां से आ गए, कहां से आप एक बार फिर से जो है वो इमामुल हक को लेकर आ रहे हो. ऑलरेडी यू हैव मल्टीपल ओपनर्स इन द टीम, 15 के स्क्वाड में है. ये ठीक वैसा ही होगा जैसे आज अभी मेरे पास यशस्वी जायसवाल भी स्क्वाड में होते, लेकिन मैं पृथ्वी शॉ को फोन कर देता कि सुनिए आप आ जाइए ओपन करने के लिए. तो दिस इज सम काइंड ऑफ अ जोक रनिंग इन पाकिस्तान टीम की आप उन प्लेयर्स को जो इस वक्त पर टीम के स्क्वाड का हिस्सा है, बट उनके अलावा आप किसी को जो है वो बाहर से बुलाकर ला रहे हो और उससे जो है वो आप ओपनिंग करवा रहे हो. सो ऐसा नहीं है. लुक, प्लेयर्स लाइक तैयब ताहिर, प्लेयर्स लाइक कामरान गुल, तैयब ताहिर ने बहुत अच्छा, ठीक है कल उनके रन्स नहीं आए बट वो स्पिन बहुत अच्छा खेलते हैं, डोमेस्टिक क्रिकेट में उनके रन्स हैं. लेकिन मेरा तो ये भी सवाल है ना कि जो कायदे आजम में इनके यहाँ अच्छा कर रहे हैं, क्या आप उनको भी मौका देना चाहते हो कि नहीं? सायम अयूब 3 साल पहले नहीं, 3 सीरीज पहले वो गालियां ही खा रहे थे वहां पे. वो गालियां ही खा रहे थे कि भाई क्या है, बेकार में जो है वो परफॉर्मेंस कुछ आ नहीं रही है. सडनली उन्होंने 3 सीरीज में अच्छा किया, इन्होंने हीरो बना दिया. फकर जमा को एक ट्वीट की वजह से, सिर्फ एक ट्वीट जो कि हल्का सा अगेंस्ट द टीम या पीसीबी की तरफ चला गया था, उसकी वजह से उन्हें स्क्वाड से ड्रॉप कर दिया जाता है और उनके खिलाफ फिर पॉलिटिसाइज की जाती है चीजें. बाबर आजम के 2023 वर्ल्ड कप में व्हाट्सएप मैसेजेस लीक करता है जका अशरफ, जो कि उस समय पे पीसीबी चेयरमैन था, जस्ट टू बिल्ड इन हिज थिंग्स, जस्ट टू ब्रिंग अ न्यू कैप्टन एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम. और जैसा मैंने कहा कि अगर आप प्लेयर्स देखोगे, अभी भी इनके पास एक गेंदबाज है मोहम्मद हसनैन करके, उसका इन्होंने कॉन्फिडेंस शैकल किया हुआ है, पूरी तरीके से ब्रेक डाउन किया हुआ है. और ये क्या करते हैं, ये एक गेम देते हैं, वो अच्छा करता है, उसके बाद उसको बाहर बैठा देते हैं. और फिर कैसे प्लेयर्स को लाते हैं जिनकी दोस्ती यारियां हैं. ये जो पर्ची प्लेयर्स है ना, पर्ची प्लेयर्स से मेरा मतलब क्या है कि जिनका नाम कहीं से लिख के पर्ची पे आगे बढ़ा दिया जाता है, जो नौकरियों में होता है. हमारे यहाँ जो पुरानी फिल्मों में नौकरियों पे देते थे कि मेरिट जो है वो डेस्क पे बैठी रह जाती है और नौकरियां करने वो लोग आते हैं जिनकी पर्ची आई हुई होती है. तो बेसिकली 2022 एशिया कप के दौरान से, और माइंड यू 2022 का T20 वर्ल्ड कप ये फाइनल जरूर खेले थे. कैसे खेले थे, जिन लोगों ने टूर्नामेंट देखा है, कवर किया है, उनको अच्छे तरीके से पता है कि किन किन की मेहरबानियों की वजह से ये T20 वर्ल्ड कप फाइनल तक पहुंचे थे. बट चलो वो फाइनल भी आप अपने हिस्से जोड़ लो. उसके बाद इन्होंने 4-5 टूर्नामेंट खेल लिए. आप देखिए, एशिया कप ग्रुप स्टेज एग्जिट, 2023 वर्ल्ड कप ग्रुप स्टेज एग्जिट, T20 वर्ल्ड कप 2024 ग्रुप स्टेज एग्जिट, और ये चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी ग्रुप स्टेज एग्जिट. 4 बड़े टूर्नामेंट्स आपने उसके बाद खेल लिए हैं. आपके अपने घर पर आपको बांग्लादेश हरा कर जा रही है. इसका मतलब यह है कि कुछ अभी भी अगर आप ये उम्मीद कर रहे हो कि पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट में कुछ होने जा रहा है, तो कुछ नहीं हो रहा है. हम यहाँ पर बोल देंगे कि बड़े बड़े बदलाव होने चाहिए, क्रांतिकारी कदम उठाए जाने चाहिए, इसको हटा दो.
रोहित, कायदे आजम के बात मत बोलो, वो ऑफिस लीग बन गया है. कायदे आजम अभी ऑफिस लीग बन गया है. उसका फर्स्ट क्लास का जो ग्रेविटी होता है वो नहीं रहा. नंबर 1. नंबर 2,
लेकिन उनके पास तो सिलेक्शन क्राइटेरिया वही है ना, उनके पास
ना
सिलेक्शन
सिलेक्शन
क्राइटेरिया क्या है?
आप हाँ ठीक है, सिलेक्शन क्राइटेरिया, लेकिन आप ऑफिस लीग से प्लेयर लोगे तो वही होगा, नंबर वन। नंबर टू, ये मतलब ये जो जैसे टीम कंपोजिशन में आपका सिलेक्शन क्राइटेरिया होगा 7 से 8 पंजाब से लेना चाहिए, बाकी सिंध वगैरह वगैरह वहां का प्रोविंस से आपको लेना है, 7 से 8 बंदा को पंजाब से लेना चाहिए। ऐसे तो टीम नहीं बनता। और जो प्लेयर्स ग्रासरूट्स
दैट्स द
पे है
पॉलिटिक्स,
टैलेंट,
ये जो हम कह रहे हैं
अभी
कि ये
भी
पॉलिटिसाइजेशन है।
अभी भी नहीं, अभी भी पाकिस्तान ग्रासरूट्स में आप देखोगे टेप बॉल क्रिकेट में आपको 150 के आपको 150 kph प्लस फास्ट बॉलर
मैं
मिल जाएगा, लेकिन
मैं तो
उनका नर्चर कैसे हो रहा है?
टेप बॉल पे जा ही नहीं रहा हूँ।
पाकिस्तान
मैं टेप
क्रिकेट
बॉल पे जा ही नहीं रहा हूँ।
इन्हीं
नहीं, 150
नहीं
का
नहीं
क्या करना है
पाकिस्तान
शामिकदा? शामिकदा, 150 शाहीन शाह अफरीदी 2021 में 150 ही आया था, आज 135 डाल
नहीं,
रहा है। हारिस राउफ
हाँ
इंजरी के
क्यों है,
बाद कभी भी उस तरीके, आप देखो
हाँ
जसप्रीत
क्यों है,
बुमराह 1 साल
उसका
1.5 साल
पूरा
इंजरी के बाद आता है।
दे
Bhai,
बाउंडेड दे
bhai, Sumit, one fellow can answer. Shomik, ask
नो
your
नो
question, then let Rohit answer. पहले सवाल पूछो, फिर रोहित को आंसर भी करते हैं तो फिर बोलो, नहीं तो क्रॉस हो रहा है। पहले शोमिक पूछो रोहित से क्या पूछ रहे थे।
no, the thing is that you have you have bounded Shaheen's recovery rehab, right? तो उसको मीडियम पेसर बना दिया गया है, नंबर वन। और उसके अलावा ग्रासरूट से नर्चरिंग नहीं हो रहा है, एब्सोल्युटली। in a nutshell, Pakistan cricket has become a comedy of errors.
Okay, so basically
मैं
from
सिर्फ ये
what
कहना
we've
चाह रहा
heard,
हूँ,
हाँ रोहित बोल दो, बोलो।
मैं सिर्फ ये कहना चाह रहा हूँ कि आप टेप बॉल से 150 का बॉलर तो लेकर आ जाओगे, लेकिन आप उसका वही हाल कर दोगे जो मोहम्मद वसीम जूनियर का हो रखा है, जो मोहम्मद हसन
हाँ
हसनैन का हो रखा है, जो धानी का हो रखा है। ये सब अच्छे बॉलर्स ही तो थे, ये कहाँ चले गए? हसन अली को, अगर आपकी दोस्ती थी हसन अली से, तो हसन अली को आपने खिलाया, ड्रैग किया हसन अली को। लेकिन आज इनके पास एक बॉलर पड़ा हुआ है मोहम्मद हसनैन नाम का, क्या करा है इसने? इन्होंने उसका कॉन्फिडेंस शैटर कर दिया है। मेरा सवाल ये नहीं है कि आपके पास खिलाड़ी नहीं, मैं हमेशा कहता हूं पाकिस्तान के पास खिलाड़ी है। इट्स ऑलवेज अबाउट कि सिलेक्शन किन का हो रहा है। अभी भी आपके पास एक मोहम्मद हारिस था जो ओपन कर सकता था, इस टीम में एक उस्मान खान है जो ओपन कर सकता था, लेकिन आप एक इमामुल हक को क्यों लेकर आ गए? इसलिए
वही
लेकर
तो
आ
बोला
गए
मैंने।
क्योंकि वो जैसा मैंने कहा, दोस्तियां हैं, पर्चियां हैं, सिफारिशें हैं, वरना मेरिट मोहम्मद हारिस ने बांग्लादेश के अगेंस्ट रन्स लगाए हुए हैं यहाँ पे जी।
So Bharat, the point that Rohit is making is he's accusing or making or alleging that it is favoritism, it is political interference, it is bhaichara, it is all of it except merit. Is that the real issue in Pakistan cricket according to you? He at least says there is talent. So अगर talent है और आप सारे process को ठीक कर सकते हो तो you have a future. At least that is an optimistic statement that it is not lack of talent. I तो was thinking there is no talent, there is no administration. दोनों गया. At least he is saying चलो talent तो है. Where do you stand on this, Bharat Ramraj? Is this the worst of Pakistan? Before I ask Vaibhav.
In terms of batting, I'm not very sure they have a great deal of talent coming through. Whatever I watched of Taif Tahir, even Kustil Shah, everything he will look to play through the onside with that bottom-handed grip. So in terms of batting, they don't have much coming through. That Ayub looks good, but unfortunately he got injured. He's one player who actually looks like someone who can construct long innings in the longer formats, and that Kamran Gulam is about half decent. So other than that, they don't have much in terms of batting department. In terms of pace bowling department, the one problem I have is their pace bowlers don't haven't developed fast bowling mindset. Even if you look at Nasim Shah, I was discussing with Vaibhav yesterday. Every single time he's bowling good length. For God's sake, bowl it fuller and get Virat Kohli or Shai Sayer, get them to edge one to the keeper. He's just bowling good length, back of length all the time. That is something that I couldn't understand. Even in the T20 World Cup final against Ben Stokes, he was doing absolutely something similar, that he was bowling back of length and beating Ben Stokes. Not even a single ball he looked to bowl straight or the in-swinger and try to trap him. So that's a problem their fast bowlers have. I think they're a little overrated. Their pace bowlers, even Shaheen Afridi, was not getting swing, has not been getting much swing in the recent past. As Mohammad Amir himself told, everything is going sideways. His energy, that is why he's not able to get it right with the left arm angle of the swing. So talent also isn't great, though there are a couple of young fast bowlers that I liked, like Arif Raza was one guy, and the other one was Arshad Iqbal. But again, they're also injury prone. So, yeah, it could be a case of administration plus lack of talent compared to the kind of Pakistan cricket that I used to see in the 90s, or even to some extent 2000s, or if you go back in time to 80s. They don't have that kind of talent coming through.
Vaibhav, Shomik made the point about Shaheen bowling mid 130s. At least in the first over yesterday, he clocked 143 four times. Four times was 140 plus in the first over. In the second over, again, he clocked 140. I think 143.2, 142.2 multiple times. He was relatively quick and he was hitting the bat, at least in the first over. So, again, the question comes back to, is this complete botch up? Bad selection. Fahim Ashraf yesterday, who was saying this? Wasim Akram said, बाबर को निकालो, रिजवान को निकालो, drop all these fellows, 6 महीना हारना पड़ेगा, हार जाओ, फर्क नहीं पड़ता, at least give young people a chance. Do you stand there? Because Wasim Bhai was very, very clear yesterday in that television show that he does, that enough is enough. These people will not win you any major tournament. Time for change. Vaibhav Tripathi, where do you stand?
Means, yeah, obviously they are not performing, but then what are the options available then you have? Because see, grassroots cricket, if you follow Quaid-e-Azam Trophy or Pakistan Cup, the domestic competition, the wickets are flat. You know, everyone, including Imamul Haq, we are talking about, everyone averages over 70 in Quaid-e-Azam Trophy because the wickets are roads. They made 600, 700 easily. Every team, every domestic team in Pakistan in Quaid-e-Azam Trophy, they are making 600, 700 runs easily. And why is it happening? It's just because of the flat wickets. And if the same domestic batters, they come on, they make their debut here in tricky Dubai conditions, they'll not be able to score runs. They'll fall like same Babar Azam or Mohammad Rizwan. So I think it's the problem of the administration. I think they have prepared a lot of flat tracks in their domestic competitions. Beat Quaid-e-Azam Trophy, beat Pakistan Cup. There are talents. It's not like Pakistan don't have talented batters. I can name them. I can name a few. Hasibullah is there. Royal Nazir is there. And one of them is Mohammad Huraira, who scored a century against Bangladesh in the practice match in this very stadium. So there are batters. Even if you go by the even in the bowling department, you have a Musa Khan, you have a Saad Sadiq. So there are bowlers, there are batters. But again, the administration is what the problem is with the Pakistan team. Because see, I was in the preview squad in one of the shows where we were reviewing Pakistan squad. I said it's a politically motivated squad. When you don't see the likes of Osama Mir, when you don't see the other bowlers, when you don't see these players who are playing, Fahim Ashraf, Hussain Talati, these players don't even deserve to be in Pakistan Shaheen squad. Forget about the national team. So It is about the administration. It's a fully politically motivated thing.
Okay, so again, going back to the point that Rohit Juglan made, that it's politically motivated, what Shomik also said. There is a kind of consensus building on this show, in this panel, that Pakistan politically motivated, bad administration, you are destroying players, you are destroying careers, you are destroying talent. That's the kind of thing that I'm getting. Gargi, question. When we are saying that Pakistan bad, all of this, think about it. You are hosting the PSL at the same time that the IPL is. Now Indian cricket has benefited immensely from the IPL. Indian youngsters get exposure to the world's best. They face the world's best, batting, bowling, whatever it is. And the IPL has benefited Indian cricket immensely. Now, some brainwave happened in Pakistan whereby you decided to schedule the PSL at the same time. All you will get are the rejects of the IPL. Nobody in their sane mind will want to put themselves in the PSL draft if you get an IPL contract. Why?
Yeah.
What was the point of scheduling the PSL at the same time? What is the logic? And is this obstinacy, stupidity? What is it?
I think it's competition. PCB tries to constantly, level up to BCCI, which is something they cannot do for a long time. But they always try to, sort of put themselves on the same stage, or try to one up BCCI, which is something that can never happen with the resources that they have, with the kind of functioning that they have, the MOU that they have. But at the same time, when you talk about a PSL and an IPL happening at the same time, the youngsters are losing out. The younger players, your future of cricket is losing out. And that's the most heartbreaking thing that you can think of. When you think of all the mismanagements with the injuries, when you think of all the politicization of the sport that's happening, anything other than sport, when it enters or interferes, in a selection committee or in a dressing room, it's going to be a disaster. And that's precisely what PCB is doing.
Shomik, Pakistan is no better than Zimbabwe or Bangladesh at the moment. Pakistan is the new Bangladesh, or maybe the new Zimbabwe. Only the broadcaster needs money, the ICC needs money, the media needs to build this game so that we can have 600 million people watching. But the standard of the game is as bad as New Zealand versus Bangladesh. Face it. So it is an artificially hyped rivalry. It is only for broadcast. In terms of real cricket, it is rubbish. That is what India-Pakistan is. Australia is the new Pakistan. They can challenge India, beat India. That is why Australia is the new Pakistan. So Shomik Chakraborty, what is the fate in future? What is the future of the India-Pakistan rivalry? I will ask Rohit Juglan the same question. That does this rivalry have a future, or sooner than later? The fan is not a fool. People watching this show are no fools. They will realize sooner than later that it is us, the media, it is broadcast, it is organizers who need this rivalry to hype it up and say, India, Pakistan, India, Pakistan. It is no better than India, Bangladesh or India, Zimbabwe. Shomik Chakraborty.
Yeah, the rivalry eventually will die its natural death if it keeps happening at neutral venues. If if an India-Pakistan match has been played in India or Pakistan, you would still see interest. But in Dubai, see, even in Dubai, where we have loads of Indian and Pakistani expats, it was a full house. But then again, it was 25,000. The capacity was 25,000. And after that, everything was forgotten. No hype in the build-up in terms of fans. And after that, there is no after effect. Now, Pakistan, we have to respect their cricketing history. And that is the reason why Pakistan cricket is still, we are still talking about Pakistan cricket here, not because of the present team, but because of the past, because of its history. Problem is that Pakistan cricket has always been a prisoner of political influence and parochialism. It happened in the 1970s also. It happened in the 1990s. There is only one place when Imran Khan was the captain, and because Imran was successful and due to his charisma, he could keep those interferences at arm's length. He used to go to selection meetings with a chit saying that this is my team, I care a damn about what the selectors are thinking. This is my team, you better put up or shut up. That used to be Imran's conversation at the selection meeting. And that's why we got players like Wasim Akram, Waqar Yunus, a lot of players. I mean, a lot. Amit Sohail, Shahid Anwar, a lot of Inzamama. So that is the thing. But even now that Wasim Bhai is, giving this team the dressing down of his life, the same Wasim Akram revolted against Salim Malik. The earlier group had revolted against Javed Mian's captaincy. So Pakistan cricket, it has been happening all the while. Earlier, what used to happen? They had so much talent in the ranks that they used to win matches through individual brilliance. Now there is no individual brilliance.
Again, very fair point. Got it, Shomik. Very fair point. रोहित जुगलान, एक तरफ इमरान खान, वसीम अकरम, अगर हम जावेद मियांदाद वो लेगेसी देखें, और अभी हम देख रहे हैं मोहम्मद रिजवान जो प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में आके पाकिस्तान इंडिया से हार चुका है, चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी से बाहर हो जाना ऑलमोस्ट तय है, आप प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में आके इंट्रोस्पेक्ट नहीं कर रहे हो, हारे क्यों हो वो नहीं बोल रहे हो, आप विराट कोहली फैन बॉय बन गए हो, आप जोक हो पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट पर. Mohammad Rizwan became a Virat Kohli fanboy, which turned that press conference into a charade. How is Pakistan cricket going to deal with these people, Rohit Juglan? What is the way forward for the sport in Pakistan? Your thoughts, please.
बोले था किसी का फैन बनने में कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. मुझे हमेशा लगता है कि शोएब अख्तर भी सचिन तेंदुलकर का फैन रहा होगा. मुझे हमेशा लगता है कि जब ये लोग भी खेलते होंगे तो एक दूसरे के फैंस रहे होंगे. इट्स ऑल अबाउट कि जब आप ग्राउंड पर हो तब क्या करते हो आप. जब वो वो जो कोलकाता में टेस्ट मैच हुआ था जहां पर पहले राहुल द्रविड़ को क्लीन बोल्ड मारा, उसके बाद सचिन तेंदुलकर को क्लीन बोल्ड मारा शोएब अख्तर ने, आई थिंक वो शायद कोलकाता में ही था, दैट टेस्ट मैच. आई स्टिल रिमेंबर दैट एनेक्डोट फ्रॉम वसीम अकरम. और वसीम अकरम और शोएब अख्तर एक मार्केट में निकले थे, एवरीवन वाज क्लिकिंग पिक्चर्स विद वसीम अकरम. तो कोई किसी ने कोलकाता में बोला कि आप कौन हो, शोएब अख्तर को बोला आप कौन हो, तो शोएब अख्तर कहता है आप जान जाओगे बहुत जल्दी कि मैं कौन हूं. सो एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम शोएब अख्तर का वो हाइप बन रहा था. एंड देन सडनली द नेक्स्ट डे वो दो बोल्ड मारते हैं एंड सडनली वो एक तरीके से स्टार बन जाते हैं. तो और हमेशा जब भी आप शोएब से सुनोगे वो सचिन के बारे में ऐसे ही बात करेंगे कि वो एक बड़े ऑ में है उनके, बट जब वो ऑन द ग्राउंड होते तो उन्होंने मल्टीपल टाइम सचिन तेंदुलकर को आउट किया है. सो इट्स नॉट अबाउट कि ये लोग ऑ में नहीं रह सकते विराट कोहली के. विराट कोहली इस जनरेशन का सबसे बड़ा प्लेयर है और वो उसकी ऑ में रहने की मतलब समझ में आता है. बट जब आप ग्राउंड पर हो, और एक जो आपने सही बात कही कि एक तरफ वसीम अकरम होते थे तो दूसरी तरफ सचिन तेंदुलकर होते थे, इस तरफ रोहित शर्मा भी है, विराट कोहली भी है, जसप्रीत बुमराह भी है. आपकी तरफ कौन है? आपकी तरफ कोई भी नहीं है. आप नाम के आगे किंग लगाने से कोई किंग नहीं बन जाता ना. कि रिजवान से प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में पूछा जा रहा है तो रिजवान कह रहे हैं किंग ओपन कर लेगा. मतलब बाबर आजम को खुद भी शर्म आनी चाहिए और पाकिस्तान टीम को भी शर्म आनी चाहिए ये सब बोलने से पहले. जस्ट फॉर द ऑप्टिक्स आप ये सारी चीजें कहते हो करते हो, उसका कोई फायदा नहीं है. बट स्टिल अगर आप देखोगे जिस तरीके से राइवलरी का मुझे बुरा है कि ये अब चलता रहेगा. बस ये है कि पाकिस्तान सिर्फ डाउन, जैसे जब 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 मतलब हम लोग क्रिकेट नहीं देखी वो वाली 80s और 90s वाली, जो भी हम रिकॉर्ड्स आज भी अगर आप ओडीआईज में हेड टू हेड देखोगे तो पाकिस्तान इतनी हारने के बाद भी आगे है इंडिया से हेड टू हेड में. दैट्स बिकॉज कि उस समय पर काफी जो मैचेस थे वो पाकिस्तान जीतता था. उस समय पे हमारे लोगों को ये लगता होगा कि यार ये क्या राइवलरी है, ये तो कोई राइवलरी नहीं है इंडिया एंड पाकिस्तान, बिकॉज हम मैक्सिमम हार ही जाते थे. उसके बाद एक फेज आया जहां पर हमने उनको हराना शुरू करा, और पिछले कुछ समय में ये एक फेज आया. अभी भी अगर आप T20 क्रिकेट में देखो तो दोनों देश काफी तगड़ी क्रिकेट खेलते हैं. यस, उनके पास खिलाड़ी वहां पर भी नहीं है, बट जो कंपटीशन होता है वो बहुत तगड़ा कंपटीशन होता है. पिछले आप 4-5 मैच देखोगे तो 2 उन्होंने भी जीते हैं, 2 हमने भी जीते हैं. मेलबर्न वाला आपको भी पता है वो एक मिरेकल था जो हम जीत गए, अदरवाइज वो जीत जाते उस मैच को. सो मेरे को लगता है 50 ओवर क्रिकेट में है ये एक कि जहां पर हम में और उनमें एक फर्क है, और वो फर्क बहुत बड़ा है इस समय पर. बट आई थिंक ये चीजें ऊपर नीचे होती रहेंगी मेरे हिसाब से. पाकिस्तान को जरूरत है एक ऐसे खिलाड़ी की जो सचमुच में किसी के सामने खड़ा हो सके, फ्रॉम रोहित शर्मा, विराट कोहली. खैर ये तो अब लास्ट फेज में है अपने करियर के, बट अगर इससे आगे वाली शुभमन गिल वाली जनरेशन की अगर हम बात करें, सो देयर दे नीड समवन.
Sorry, Bharat, in the 90s when India and Australia would play, I mean that great Australian side, we would say हमारे पास तेंदुलकर है. We would always put Tendulkar in front. ये पाकिस्तान के पास, the point that Rohit is making, इनके पास कौन है? And unless आपके पास कोई रहेगा, ये जो मुझे तो पाकिस्तान looks a timid side, an insecure side, a frightened side, a scared side, a side that doesn't want to play India, a side that does fears losing, a side doesn't want to even soak in the rivalry. That okay, we are underdogs, let's go out there and perform and become heroes. This is our platform. I don't see any of that. I see a Pakistan that turns up to be slaughtered. I see a Pakistan which knows that we will lose. I see a Pakistan which lets their fans down. I don't see effort. Is that a problem, Bharat Ramraj?
Yeah, outside of T20 cricket, I guess they just don't believe that they can compete with some of the better sides. I think that is where it comes down to. If you don't have the belief, if you don't have the conviction, then you don't win. Even if you have the players, obviously Pakistan don't have. But if you look at, say, someone like England, they have some good players in one-day cricket. But even after scoring 351, they go on to lose because they don't seem to have the belief in that format. Pakistan also don't have the conviction at present, and they don't have the players either. As Ravi Shastri once said, another commentator was talking about how good Shaheen Afridi is. Ravi Shastri said, yes, Shaheen Afridi is a good bowler, but don't hype him so much. He's not Wasim Akram. So that is a problem for Pakistan. They don't have those X factor players, at least in the two longer formats. Yes, I agree. Shaheen Afridi is a good bowler, but as even Amir has been noting that he is struggling with that left arm angle of the swing because everything is, all his body movements are going sideways. He's still not corrected it, rectified it. With great respect to Naseem Shah, he still hasn't understood the bowling smarts of fast bowling mindset. So they don't have those players either. So That is where the problem comes down to. Babar Azam is a good-looking player, fluent top-hand player. But again, in big games, he hasn't really gone on to play those game-breaking knocks. And that can be same can be said to about Rizwan. Maybe that was one Fakhar Zaman in one-day cricket when he was at his absolute best. Or Ayub looks like a decent player when it comes to playing these big matches. But other than that, Pakistan don't have the X factor player either. So that is bang on the money.
Yeah, I think I'll go to Vaibhav on that. But before that, let me answer this question. 1944. USA cricket has a tradition of 200 years. If USA takes cricket seriously, nothing will happen to India. India will continue to dominate.
Also, in USA, it's only Indians who are playing.
Yeah, I mean, whether anybody takes up is not India's concern. Let them take up and beat. The Olympics is coming, the door is open. Anyone wants to master that sport. Hockey, China has taken several years back. What has happened in hockey? China is nowhere. It's still European domination, Australian domination, India's domination. So that's the story in hockey, despite China playing. So don't hype up unnecessarily. China plays as if a China will come and, within one day master the skills of cricket and become the world beaters. Doesn't happen like that. Even in football, Japan wanted to do that revolution. With due respect to Japan, they are still not in the top 4, top 5 nations in the world in football. Yes, a good nation, but definitely not the best. So Vaibhav, last few minutes on the show, quick comments from all of you. I'll start with you. Pakistan is almost out. Bangladesh is 196 for 6 in 43. So which means maximum 250. Maximum 250, New Zealand should get that. If New Zealand does get it, do you think heads will roll? Do you think the tournament will have any sheen left in Pakistan? Do you think fans will embrace the tournament आज के हार जाने के बाद, बाहर हो जाने के बाद? What do you think will be the reaction in a country where the tournament was being hosted in 29 years and within 7 days you have lost 2 matches and gone home? How big a disappointment is that, Vaibhav Tripathi? Is it the world of Pakistan fans collapsing down? Vaibhav.
See, yesterday I was speaking about the same about Pakistan's qualification chances for the semi-finals, and the fans were saying even before the game began, they said before the toss that we are not expecting our team to be in the semi-finals, and they shouldn't be, because the way they have played not just in the tournament in the past 1.5 years, they shouldn't even be playing this tournament. They said Sri Lanka should be playing in this tournament, not Bangladesh or not Pakistan. So this is what fans say. So fans are very, they make very sound opinions about their team, because they say there is politics in our cricket, and our players also, the ones who are playing, the ones who are being selected, they are not doing justice to their position. They are not just doing justice to the jerseys they are wearing. So this is what their stand is. So Pakistan fans, as far as them are concerned, they were already expecting Pakistan to be knocked out of the tournament after the first 2 matches, because they knew that first they will play New Zealand, a tough opponent, then India, another tough opponent, and the tournament favorite. So both tournament favorites you were against, and it was always going to happen against New Zealand, against India. It was against New Zealand, they got exposed in the tri-series itself, and against India it was about matter of time that they will get exposed, because India is a far superior side when it comes to playing one-day cricket. So fans were expecting this, and it will happen. Now Bangladesh will lose to New Zealand, and then you will see India and New Zealand in the semi-finals.
Okay, last round of questions, 1 minute each. Gargi, Pakistan cricket is staring down the barrel. Consensus, lack of talent, lack of opportunity, politicized administration, interference from the political class. What's the way forward? Is there a way forward, or is it a consistent downhill?
I think the root of the problem is the fact that when we talk about the PCB chief or the PCB chairperson, directly appointed by the president. So, when you think of that direct political intervention in cricket, I don't think anything can be done unless that is the one thing that changes. And that's something that will never change in Pakistan. That's just how the government works. That's just how administration works in the PCB. And unless and until that changes and you have an effective leader up at the top sitting on the high chair in PCB, unless you have someone who actually cares about the sport, who actually cares about growing domestic cricket, getting youngsters in and not politicizing the sport, nothing is going to change.
रोहित जुगलान, क्या पाकिस्तान को और इंडिया को एक साथ नहीं रखना चाहिए? आई रिटेड एन इकोनॉमिक टाइम्स ऑपेड की आईसीसी एटलीस्ट इतना तो सोच ले कि भाई पहला वीक में मत खिलाओ बिकॉज टूर्नामेंट खत्म हो जाएगा, एटलीस्ट उतना अपॉर्चुनिटी दे दो पाकिस्तान को, बाय दूसरा ग्रुप में डालो, सो दैट देयर इज दैट लिटिल चिंगारी ऑफ होप दैट पाकिस्तान विल मेक द सेमीफाइनल. इज दैट एन ऑप्शन टू रिटेन इंटरेस्ट इन द टूर्नामेंट? योर थॉट्स? आई एम जस्ट फ्लोटिंग आइडियाज हियर.
आई डोंट थिंक बोरिया, क्योंकि मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि अगर पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट को पीछे रखेंगे, इंडिया पाकिस्तान गेम को पीछे, सपोज आप इस इंडिया पाकिस्तान गेम को तीसरा मैच रखते लीग का और पाकिस्तान दोनों मैचेस हार जाता तो वो डेड रबर हो जाएगा. सो उसका कोई मतलब नहीं रह जाएगा. तो पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट में इस समय पर ये रिस्क भी है कि पाकिस्तान और इंडिया का मैच अगर आप लीग स्टेज में थोड़ा सा भी पीछे कर देते हो तो आपका डर रहेगा. मैं आपको बताता हूं, जितना मुझे मेरे सोर्सेस ने बताया था, ये मैच पहले 2 तारीख को होना था और वो वाला मैच इधर आना था. आपको भी ये बात की जानकारी होगी बोलिया था कि न्यूजीलैंड वाला गेम पहले दूसरा गेम था और पाकिस्तान वाला गेम तीसरा गेम था. बट ये जो डर का एक एहसास था ब्रॉडकास्टर्स में भी, स्पॉन्सर्स में भी, एवरीवन, ईच एंड एवरीवन, कि क्या हो कि अगर बांग्लादेश पाकिस्तान को हरा दे तो न्यूजीलैंड ने तो हराना ही है. फॉरगेट अबाउट, अभी बांग्लादेश भी पाकिस्तान को हरा सकता है, कि कोई डाउट नहीं है इस चीज पे. मैं सरप्राइज नहीं होऊंगा इस चीज को लेकर के. तो वो चीज अगर हो गई तो फिर इंडिया पाकिस्तान का तो ऑलरेडी जो कोई क्रेज है ही नहीं. जस्ट वो जो हिस्ट्री है दोनों देशों की, जो एक संघर्ष है दोनों देशों का, उसके सहारे ये राइवलरी जिंदा है. क्रिकेट के सहारे तो इस समय पे जिंदा नहीं है. तो इस वजह से अगर वो मैच भी अगर डेड रबर हो गया, कम से कम कल तक हम ये तो बोल रहे थे इट्स अ डू और डाई फॉर पाकिस्तान. अगर ये कल का मैच हार जाते बांग्लादेश अगेंस्ट और उसके बाद ये मैच 2 तारीख को होता तो क्या क्रेज होता है इस मैच का. तो आईसीसी मुझे नहीं लगता कि अपने पांव पे कुल्हाड़ी मारेगा. इंडिया पाकिस्तान या तो पहला मैच होगा या दूसरा, इससे ज्यादा लेट नहीं कर सकते आप इस तरह की पाकिस्तान की टीम के साथ. बुरा
Shomik, final words to you as I close the show. Is the tournament going to still retain its charm, or is it done? Is it done and all eyes will now be, yes, there will be an Australia, there will be South Africa, but all eyes will again be on India, that the India, New Zealand, and then the India semi-final, the only 2 matches where there will be money, everything else. I mean, imagine 85 lakh people was watching on the host broadcaster today. So all the 62 crores have fallen to less than 1 crore. That is the kind of interest that except one match which sells, every other match is a dud. An IPL match will sell 20 times more. So what is the future, Shomik? What is the future with a weak Pakistan?
India will have to carry this tournament. In any case, I believe that ICC now have taken the decision that one men's event every year. But Champions Trophy is not a tenable project and should be, it should be buried. Number one. Number two is that I don't want to see Pakistan cricket going into terminal decline. The way, as things stand, it is going Pakistan's hockey's way. I remember during my school days, we are madly in love with the Pakistan hockey team of Hassan Sardar, Kalimullah, and Shamiullah. We used to, get beaten black and blue by them, but India, but still we fell for them. Now, where is Pakistan hockey? Nowhere. Where are Jamshed Khan and Zahangir Khan in the squad? Nowhere. So Pakistan cricket, I don't wish. World cricket has already lost the West Indies. Pakistan has the second most fan following in the world as for in the cricket world, the second most fan following after India. For the game's sake, Pakistan needs to be stronger. I don't know whether it will happen or not, but if Pakistan slips into terminal decline, that would be bad for cricket.
I think Shomik has said this beautifully in one line to close the show. Shomik to is back with us and enjoying and happy now. Shomik has उनका सर्वनाश नहीं हुआ है, पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट का सर्वनाश जरूर हुआ है, इतना तो हम कह सकते हैं. शोमिक तो वापस आ गया एकदम फुल ऑन, बट पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट का सर्वनाश तो हो गया है. रेजिग्नेशन भी होगा और सुइसाइड नहीं होगा, उतना तो चलो छोड़ दो, बट रेजिग्नेशन भी होगा और सर्वनाश भी होगा, इतना तो तय है. So Pakistan cricket is staring down the barrel. Shomik will write that piece and enjoy himself doing so. But let us focus on Bangladesh, as every Pakistan fan hopes and wishes that somewhere, somehow, a miracle will happen. It's never say never in sport, but almost. Pakistan cricket is in terminal decline. Pakistan cricket
But
is in
they are-
total decline. They are on a lifeline. Where is the infusion of oxygen going to come from? At least none of us on the show have a clear idea. Yes, Shobik, 30 seconds.
No. I mean, Pakistan cricket fans might have hopes, but their captain clearly. I mean, I like the way Rizwan refused to beat around the bush and said, "It's over and out for us." Last night at the conference, he said, "It's over and out for us."
Okay, financially, India Park can be done in second round. Rohit Juglan has already answered this question that if it is done in the second round, it would already be a dead rubber. I mean, it would already be a dead tournament by then. So let's close the show on that front. Orko Roy, thanks for the super chat. But it's sad. It is sad that Pakistan cricket is in terminal decline. As followers of the game, we need a strong Pakistan. Will we ever get it? None of us have the answer. The jury is out. Thank you, Rohit Juglan, Shomit Chakraborty, Bharat Ramraj, and Vaibhav Tripathi, to everyone watching, and my co-host Gargi, to subscribe to the channel. And a lot of people wanted me to tell you about the football show. 1 hour, 9 to 10 p.m. India time, celebrating Mohan Bagan. Is this the best ISL team ever? All of our football people, plus Sanjeev Goenka, Dimi Petratos, Jamie McLaren, and that interview for you. The backstory of how that interview happened, what exactly transpired, what makes Mohan Bagan the team that it is. 9 to 10 p.m. special on Rev Sports and Rev Sports Bangla. Join us then. Thank you for watching.